Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Kari and today I'm doing my April TBR. Let's get started on the books. My April TBR is actually significantly less ambitious than any other TBR, but you'll see why in a second. So the first book is Life in Motion by Misty Copeland. This is basically a biography, or an autobiography, of Misty Copeland, who is the first black principal ballerina in ABT, or the American Ballet Troupe, I think it is. It is an incredibly prestigious ballet group, and she has overcome many obstacles to get to where she is. She's also an amazing dancer. I looked her up on YouTube. So I'm really excited to read this and read in her own words a lot of those obstacles and just generally speaking what she's done to get where she is. I also want to read The Black Count by Tom Rice. This is a nonfiction account that I got maybe 2 years ago about General Alex Dumas. He is the father of Alexander Dumas, the author of The Count of Monte Cristo, The Man in the Iron Mask, Three Musketeers, etc. Only one of which I've read. I did not realize that Alexander Dumas was black, and when I found this book and realized that this is Dumas' father, I was incredibly excited because my knowledge of the world is extremely limited, so this I'm hoping will help me broaden it. Also, I'm just really excited to learn about a general from the, 1700s-ish, so definitely super excited about this. And then I want to read Relics of the Dead by Ariana Franklin. This book is set in 1176 during the reign of Henry II, specifically near Glastonbury Abbey, where Guinevere and Arthur are allegedly buried. In this book, there are two skeletons that are discovered that allegedly are Guinevere and Arthur, and the Welsh people, where Arthur was originally king, get really excited, and Henry II says, no, I have to prove somehow that this is not Arthur and Guinevere, because if it's Arthur and Guinevere, then the Welsh people will rise up against me. It is basically a murder mystery set around in 1176, centered around Arthur and Guinevere. I love that kind of stuff. I am so beyond excited to read this. And then the last book that I want to read, which is sort of one book and sort of not, is the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the copy of all three, the bind-up that I got when I was over in the UK. I have been wanting to reread these books for several years now, but as I've mentioned before, my copies of the books are back home in Colorado and currently packed up in my closet apparently. So I haven't been able to reread them as soon as I liked. However, when I went over to the UK and saw this bind-up, I almost died and almost didn't buy it, but then saw it again and it was fate, so I got it, and now I can finally reread this series, and all in one. This is the reason that my April TBR is not quite as lengthy as some of the others, because this is, you know, several thousand pages here. It's quite the hefty book. However, I have not read these, as I said, in years, and so I am super excited to get back into this world and remember the nuances and the descriptions that Tolkien puts into his world that didn't make it into the movie. Like I said, not a great long TBR, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. As always, I will leave my Goodreads linked in the down bar below if you want to check out what I read. But until my next video, bye!